Hey everyone, FPL Valentino here. Hope you had a good game week. If you use your triple captainship like me, finally went up the ranks a bit, which is good because I've been having a shocker start. That's okay. I went up 2.5 million places, which is good. So thank you, Mr. Haaland. He left it a bit late, but I always had faith in him. So yeah, luckily that really helped me because he pretty much outscored my whole team. Yeah, the rest of my players weren't the best, but I still went up, so I'll take that when I can. And what's funny, I transferred out Watkins for him, and then Watkins does well. Classic FPL, even with Rodgers, the Villa boys, they seem to turn it around a bit. So maybe you'll see the Villa boys starting to turn it around a bit better now. So we'll just see with that. So yeah, not to, so I'm a bit happier this week. Got a good big green arrow. So slowly, hopefully, keep crawling up and up and up. Hope you guys did well as well. If you didn't triple Captain Haaland, or if you didn't have a Haaland, you probably would have had a big red arrow. But yeah, because there's a lot of wild carders this game week 6. The template was like Gabriel, Tarkowski, Senesi. So Gabriel and Senesi did really well. If they weren't if Gabriel and Senesi didn't do well, it would have been an even bigger change. That's okay. So so that was game week 6. So just going through my transfer plans, what I'm doing. So I've already done my transfers before the price rises. It just hasn't updated in this, but I'll just do it in this anyway. So I've gone sells to Raya, and I think Kukureya to Gabriel, and I did this before the price rises, just because they've got very good fixtures coming up and they're very good defense. So I think that's how I'm lining up. I'm 50-50 about Virgil and Anderson, but Chelsea kind of lost their attack a bit lately. So, and we don't have Palmer. Our defense is a bit down at the moment. No Chalobah, Tosin at the moment. So I know Anderson will probably get like 3 or 4 points against Newcastle with DEFCON, but then Newcastle could smash them. So I think I'm just going to go with Virgil against Chelsea. He might get a header, might get a goal, he'll get DEFCON, could get a clean sheet. So that's how I'll do. I'll put the captain on Haaland. Let's leave it on him. I want to get rid of Johnson. I want to get rid of all these 3, but I'll probably do that in my wild card on game week 8. So I'm just leaving them there for now. So that's how I'm lining up for that. Let's just go through the week and how it went. So for me, I look at a lot of content from all the creators like FPL Oscar. This app is really good. Harry, FPL Talk, Andy, FPL Chai. I look at all like Fantasy Scout. And then I look at the highlights. I watch the games as much as I can, and then I just kind of get all their information, and then I just form my own opinion on what I feel is the best. Because it's a game at the end of the day, so just kind of get all the information you can, and then just use that information to get the best decision for your team, and just have a bit of fun at the same time. So yeah, let's go through some of the games, or some of the main ones. It's funny watching Man United, all the FPL content creators, because they still got Bruno. I don't know why they're banging on about him. He's overpriced. He's 9 mil. Yes, he's on penalties and DEFCON and that, but you can get another player for cheaper. He has the same, like NY. He's on penalties. He gets DEFCON. and is a lot cheaper, or like Paqueta, or there's so many other defenders you can get that are just better value, I think. And I feel the higher FPL content creators are like in an echo chamber where they kind of pick all the same players. But look, they choose their picks on just all the data and information, so that's their game. But sometimes it's good to go against the grain and just do what you feel is better. So I don't think I'll go through all the games because it will take too long. I'm just trying to do just quick overviews, little videos of the best players in and out, my team, what to do, captaincies. So let's look at the transfers in. So Haaland, obviously, he's coming in. If you don't have him, I'll recommend swapping from Salah to Haaland. He's in very good form at the moment, and the fixture ticker is still not too shabby for City. Where is City? They still got good fixtures, decent coming up, and Haaland's always getting a goal or involved in them. Senesi's just killing it. I think he's got all the DEFCON points in every single game so far. And if you think about it, if he gets DEFCON like 30 games, that's 2 points times 30. That's 60 points just in DEFCON. So he's pretty well valued. I wanted to get him into my team, but I already got Gabriel, and the rest of my team isn't too bad. I could have gone to Stev to Senesi, but I didn't want to take another -4. So I'll just leave it for now. Guehi as well, very good pick to get in. Semenyo, I spoke about Anthony as well on my wildcard video to get him in, and he's doing well too. Sunderland, very, very surprising that they're doing great, like promoted team, and they're like equal 4th, I think. So they've had the best fixture run, so their points might not be as good. Once it is there, Sunderland. Oh yeah, that's still decent. But yeah, then they got harder games over there. But some of the promoted teams not doing too badly. I think Doku's probably the second best City asset attacking wise. I should have gone with him instead of Reinders, to be honest. I just completely overlooked Doku because I didn't think he was getting secure minutes, but he looks so dangerous on the ball whenever he gets on it. So if you want to bring another City player with Haaland, I'll get Doku. He's just a very good player. Sarr, he's a bit under the radar as well for Palace. So you could get him as well. With Licorice, I think he does better against the weaker teams. He didn't do too badly against Newcastle. Like, he played better, but he didn't really have much goal threat or shots. And it looked like Saka was more dangerous than Eze. But he could do well against West Ham, and all the fixtures coming up, they got the best fixture on in the next 5 to 6. So, and Nuno's back at West Ham, so they'll be a bit better defensively. They drew 1-1 with Everton. Like, if that was Potter managing still against Everton, they probably would have put in a few more goals for that one, I reckon. So that's the top transfers in, out. Obviously, Salah, everyone's probably going from Salah to Haaland. It's just his cost is so much, and he's having a bit of a trickier season, and the points are getting shared around Liverpool, and with Isak coming in as well. They haven't got the easiest fixture run. They got Chelsea next, Man United, that could be a lot of goals. Brentford at Aston Villa, it's not too bad as well. I guess if you wanted to have any cover of Liverpool, you could probably go Gravenberg for like a lot cheaper option. And I think he's usually getting DEFCON, or he has a sniff around the goal if you don't want to spend that much, because it's better probably getting off Salah and going to Haaland. I feel a bit sorry for Pedro with the transfers out because Chelsea kind of shot themselves in the foot the last 2 games with red cards. Sanchez first 5 minutes, and then we got another red card against Brighton. So Pedro, we've been pretty much playing with 10 men. So, obviously he's probably going to blank in those ones, and there's no Palmer. But I'm guessing people are just trying to get off him. I'll still hold Pedro. He's not a priority sell at the moment. Liverpool's hard, but then after that, Forest, Sunderland, Tottenham, those are games he can score in those. Like Wood. Yeah, I'd get rid of your Nottingham Forest now. They've got a hard fixture run. Where's Forest? There you are. Yeah, they've got a trickier fixture run, so I'll get rid of the Forest boys if you want. Obviously Chalobah, Kukureya, the defense is not as good. Chalobah, red card. Kukureya, the fullbacks just this season aren't as appealing just because centre backs got DEFCON now. Like centre backs are getting the DEFCON more than fullbacks. 2 points if you get if you get 5 DEFCON, that's like it's pretty much 2 goals. 2 goals if you get 5 DEFCON in 5 games, 10 points. So it's pretty good if you get a lot of DEFCON defenders these days. Like a lot of people going to centre backs instead of fullbacks these days. So yeah, that's that. Let's look at statistics. Like if you're bringing in defenders, DEFCON defenders. Senesi, Virgil, Tarkowski. These guys are killing it. So it's just a good steady way to get points. But yeah, all right, let's see captaincy for this week. So obviously Haaland. I've got it on Haaland. Fernandes, I don't know. I wouldn't have that captaincy as high. I know it's against Sunderland and they're at home, but he's missed the last 2 penalties. He's playing deeper. I just don't think it's a good captaincy pick. You can if you want, if you think, but at Sunderland have been pretty good defensively. I'll target an easier fixture like Saka, Gyökeres. Even Doku, Watkins could do. He's slowly getting back. He played a bit better last game. So there's quite a few games you can target for captaincy. Yeah, probably Arsenal, or even Brighton against Wolves, Newcastle against Forest at home. Walter Mata is not doing too bad. Gordon, possibly if he's back. Spurs got a decent match against Leeds. So yeah, there's a few. It just depends on your team. So just choose who you think will do the best. Yeah, that's basically just a little overview of it all. And also with my transfers, I use Fantasy Football Hub. So if you want to check price changes, just go here and it'll give you the predicted price changes, and it's pretty accurate. Just so you can keep your team value. Look, sometimes you got to have a balance of team value versus am I going to get this player in, and are they going to get injured if they play a midweek game? So it just kind of depends, but I usually like to get players in after they finish all their games, just for the EPL. If they have the midweek, then I try to hold off unless their price is going to go up a lot. But yeah, it's just good. You can see all the price rises and decreases, and it'll just help you make a decision more. But I don't think you should just chase players that are just going to go up and down. I think you just have to have a bit of a balance. But yeah, it all depends on your team. But it's just good to see, these players. And usually the players that are going up are in form. Obviously, the ones decreasing out of form. you know, so that's that there. Alright, I can't see much else to chat about. If there's anything else you want me to cover, just let me know. You know, I enjoy doing these videos just to help out. And yeah, so I hope your week goes better. And yeah, so this week that's my team probably, and then next week I might be wild carding, depending if I need to, because I could hold out my wild card till with like 11-12 is good when there is a fixture swing for Liverpool and Man City. Like, yeah, where is it? I can't see. Oh yeah, so from 12-13 is good fixture swings for those main teams. But yeah, all right. Well, I hope this video helped, and I hope you all get green arrows and start to do better. And yeah, see you guys. Ciao, ciao on the next one. Bye.